Yo, what's up, guys? Me, tnjugo. I'm back again with another video, and this time I want to talk about the nickbriz situation. It's just a bad situation that just seems to get worse and worse as I look into it. It's like, what the fuck is this? And it's just an example of like whatever you do in the dark will come to the light. And this is just like a rough example of what this is, or what it, honestly, in my opinion, what it seems to be. Okay, might as well explain who nickbriz is. So basically, nickbriz is a IRL basketball YouTuber, just like a lot of other IRL basketball YouTubers you see on YouTube, who has a squad named the savagesquad, who has Carlos, I believe, Abraham or Abe. I don't know. They just call him Abraham Abe because his beard. Abraham Abe. They have Chris, and then they have Chauncey, and did I say Carlos? I think I did say Carlos. But basically, they go to different areas and basically play basketball against mostly black people. It's a bit weird because I don't know. There's like most of the time when you see them, they only play like you see like a different person on the team here and there. But like mostly whenever someone gets embarrassed or like some shit like that is like with a black guy, and it's a bit weird. But I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm not even gonna go into delve into that. I just want to talk about the situation, but I just want to leave that there as like a little tidbit, just like at the bottom. I don't know, but recently one of the members of the crew, Chris, who basically left the savagesquad, and is basically just exposing Nick to the utmost degree. And honestly, it's a really fucked situation. It's pretty bad. Like, to be honest, Nick was already starting not be liked because of I guess his content of him being so aggressive, or him where the places he was going to go play basketball, and just the content he was just doing in general. And then also the situation with him and Frigga, and how basically toxic that was, and how he was just basically being a nice guy, and he was just being extremely fucking toxic for like no fucking reason at all. And it was already looking bad for him, and then it just like fucking, it sort of just exploded into like mayhem because of Chris, and it just basically got even worse, with Chris stating numerous allegations saying what Nick has done. I'll probably say like probably one of them that like doesn't have as much evidence, or just like basically his word of mouth is basically what Chris is saying that Nick has did. For example, when he talked about a Uber driver, how basically he wanted alcohol, he ordered from Uber. The guy was a black guy, and then he asked for ID because you're supposed to ask for ID because if you're ordering alcohol or for Uber, he's just doing his job, and basically said he called him the N word because he was basically being upset about him having to give his ID, and then he's like, whoa, what the fuck? But again, that's just his word of mouth. And do I honestly believe, like in my opinion, do I believe they would probably say some shit like that? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I think I would, most definitely would. But like the shit they do is like, yeah, like I could see it. I see like, yeah, I'm like, yeah, I see it a little bit. But I want to talk about like the three main things that was like seems like pretty damaging, and well, obviously that's really damaging. I'm like the guy, there's like his career should be like over if he actually has evidence of him saying that type of shit. Well, at least recorded saying that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But I guess the three things I would really talk about as well was like the cashnasty situation, trying to set him up, basically to make him fight, or whether the case is success, he basically tried to pay someone to fight cashnasty at one of the games. So basically, not only trying to harm someone else, but also faking content at the same time. Is like, what the fuck? And even Chris having audio recordings of him faking the content is like, oh no, talk about faking content, and him also saying that he did fake content as well, which is like how the fuck do you even like trust that at that point, or how would you even want to watch his content if you know it's all fake type of shit? Like it's almost like some Fuchs YouTube prank type of shit. Like, why would you want to watch that? It's pretty much like it's over at that point. It's like even if you did release another video, right, and like fans of you wanted to watch it, like how would you believe like, oh, that's real, or what's real, what's fake? Like you just wouldn't do it. And then also, how would you have anyone even trust you or fuck with you at that point if you're like setting people up to like get hurt, or setting people up that could potentially get hurt, regardless if it was cashnasty or the other guy? It doesn't really matter. It's still someone that could get hurt for no reason, and could honestly escalate and maybe even have someone go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really fucking stupid at the same time. And then also I think I want to talk about that situation that was like, it just seems really, really fucked, and I do not like whatsoever, is Carlos. Like, I didn't know that Carlos was actually like, he had autism. I did not know that he had like autism. I thought he was just like, either A, he was just playing around, or B, maybe he was just like everyone knows a person that just like likes to fuck around, or just like fool around here and there. Sort of reminds me of like someone I would see like in high school or some shit like that. And I didn't know that he had autism. And don't get it wrong, there's definitely people out there that have been super insanely smart that do still have autism, and they're just geniuses and stuff like that. Just like, it's not everyone. And at the same time, it's like, I was sort of like pretty upset, because it's like, why would you have it's almost like, how can I say this? It's like he's being shown around all the time, or like when he does certain things, you're like, oh, he's just being Carlos, he's just being weird, or whatever the case is. But little does everyone know that he has autism, and it's just like, it's not his fault. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, well, why? It's like, why would you like just completely keep showing him, or show certain parts of clips of Carlos doing certain things or saying certain things, and it's like, it just feels like he's being used for content. That's what it just feels like. It's weird. I don't know. It's like, especially after learning that, like, that's new information or revelation, whatever the case is. And I just don't really understand how someone can really have like a career after all that stupid shit that I literally just said out my mouth. All that stupid ass shit. I just don't understand how he's like, well, technically speaking, it's only been like a day or two, but we'll see what happens. We'll see if he moves forward with this, or he'll just like go back and people won't really fuck with him, because there's definitely other options out there. There's other people to watch. So we have like Cash Flight. You got like K Showtime, that's new. He does a little bit of toxicity, but it's still, it's like, it's definitely way better than what you're seeing. Or Nick, like, again, the content was alright, it was cool, but doing all that other shit and just learning all this information is like, how can you just go back and still keep watching it? But it is YouTube and internet, and maybe people just won't really care or give a fuck. But I guess this is the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.